We're at the Economics and Financial Crimes Commission of Nigeria, the River State branch, that here in Port Harcourt, and we're here to attend a lecture to enlighten the public and also have like a panel with journalists here in River State about their activities and what the commission has been doing in fighting against cybercrimes and financial crimes here in River State. And we would like you to join us as we go in to have this panel with the commission's officials and to get to know what their activities have been here in River State.
Addressing best practices in financial crimes reporting, ACE1 Dele Oyewole said with the advancement in technology, there has been an upsurge in crime activities. Therefore, the media should keep up the responsibility of reporting crime stories on time and with the professionalism expected of them.
You see, law enforcement agencies, whether the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, the Independent Corrupt Practices, or all other anti-corruption agencies, they are always priding themselves to be very investigative. Yeah, they believe that they have all it takes to investigate, to get a result, and to get to the rubber of smoke and ashes concerning any form of criminality. And it is because we are not doing what we are supposed to do as journalists. Now, I'm going to give this example concerning unreported crimes. The media is supposed to be breaking stories. What we call breaking story, there is nothing we are breaking there. Honestly. We are supposed to mention the unmentionables. We are supposed to be able to go beyond the rubble of smoke and ashes. We are supposed to be able to uncover what is being covered. And we are supposed to be several miles ahead in our reporting. So that anti-corruption agencies, they are supposed to be getting stories from us. But the reverse is the case. We are always waiting for the EFCC to say we are doing this, then we will now blow it out of proportion and we will now, no. I'll give you an example concerning underreported crimes. In this part of the world, we know that cases of illegal oil bunkering very rampant. Now, I have never seen any medium in the Niger Delta that has come forward with a major report on cases of illegal oil bunkering. What is happening in the creeks? How what is happening in the creeks are happening? The players in the creeks, how they are doing their job, their methodology, all of the things that they are using. Nobody has come up with such a report. Now, the Ponzi scheme thing that we are talking about, how come we only wait until the crime is committed? We see all of these people all over town, and they will give so many imaginary fictitious what agency am I going to use about the way they do their job. Journalists are in town. What happened? MBA, all of these Ponzi scheme people, they were collecting money from people left, right, and center, and nobody bothered to go deep into the practices and ask questions that will be asked that will save members of the public useful money. So the media, I want to throw it back to us that in the area of crime, there are a number of crimes that are not reported because the media is not playing its role. Now, the illegal oil bunkering thing that I'm talking about, we all know it. Some of them are our neighbors. Some of them are our friends. We know how they do it. We know the mode of operation. But nobody has come forward with a major report that we can work upon. The Ponzi scheme thing, they are all over. In fact, we will be patronizing them. They are also duping us. Journalists, they are duping us. We are also putting money there. Yes, we are putting money there. They will tell you that they are registered with the EFCC. How on earth will anybody tell you that is registered with the EFCC? We are here. Nobody has come to find out. Is EFCC a regulatory agency? So you find out that there are economic and financial crimes that are not reported because of a number of reasons.
I know, sir, that I've come to you on when you were here, when I met your Oga. about some questions and the story I was doing, and I was posted.
Oh, you are toasted.
I was posted.
Posted. No, I'm not aware of that.
Because we make exposes, and we expect that now that this thing has been exposed, government should prosecute, EFCC should prosecute, the relevant authorities that should take action, and they don't take action. We come and we ask you for questions. Either you don't take our calls, you don't respond to our text messages, and when we make inquiries, you call us in a place that I say we have to work together. Now we are working together. Now we are not doing our job. She's correct. So, sir, how do we balance it? How do we balance it whereby exposes are made and nothing has come out of those exposes?
Even in courts, if you want to interview, yes, they don't grant interview.
They don't grant interviews.
No, you see.
We've called, especially we've called Oga Wilson to follow up on some issues, at least BBC Pidgin, BBC, all our language services. We do that and we don't get responses. We send emails, we don't get responses. Now we are starting from EFCC. So why should we even bother when nothing comes out of it?
BBC made a report about Boko Haram not too long ago.
And we were indicted.
They were indicted. Media organization that took that
Allegedly that factor
was
because they were
sanctioned.
sanctioned. So
Instead
what
of
do we
security
do?
agencies to latch in on that and start asking them questions.
In their confined offices, how much? What is it? They will collect the contact number from you. You will be amazed that while you are even doing the story, they have already made their contacts and whatever. And they will tell you, my friend, well, don't allow him, don't leave him. At the end of the day, it is my table, it's going to help. So we are facing some of these challenges. But that does not also mean that, for example, if you call Madam here, Madam will say, wait, let me get permission from Abuja. And that permission can take for 1, 2, 3 days. And it is a story you have to work on. So it is something that all of us will blame ourselves together. Except what you're telling us now is that going forward, that you are going to be proactive to help us to do our
No, we are always proactive. People say already, this is Niger Delta, this is that. But that is not enough. It is not enough to stop us doing what we are supposed to do. We are professionals. You know, I get. Each time I hear the lawyers priding themselves, they are learned people, they are this, they are that, the thing gets to me because I know that an average journalist is more enlightened than any professional. Because we know. You need to know before you can report.
But sir, what I'm saying, going forward, what is your commitment here? Because even to pass this gate, I don't even know this place has been even published like this. To pass this gate, is as good as going to have sorrow. I'm telling you the truth. When I was coming, the police park, they said, Madam, leave your bag or if you are going to EFCC. I said to them, let me go there, let them ask me to go back. I would have called you from there and said, I am going back.
In their confined offices, how much? What is it? They will collect the contact number from you. You will be amazed that while you are even doing the story, they have already made their contacts and whatever. And they will tell you, my friend, well, don't allow him, don't leave him. At the end of the day, it is my table, it's going to help. So we are facing some of these challenges. But that does not also mean that, for example, if you call Madam here, Madam will say, wait, let me get permission from Abuja. And that permission can take for 1, 2, 3 days. And it is a story you have to work on. So it is something that all of us will blame ourselves together. Except what you're telling us now is that going forward, that you are going to be proactive to help us to do our
No, we are always proactive.
Addressing the challenges of prosecuting economic and financial crimes in Nigeria, the Deputy Director, Legal and Prosecution, DCE Anselm Ozioko, stated that the commission consists of hard-working and dedicated lawyers and individuals that are competent enough to execute their jobs, but is challenged by various bottlenecks in the judicial system.
In the NBA Forest case, I froze 445 accounts as secure and order. Now, to God be the glory. People were shouting, what happened? What happened? Now, the main people, Maxwell, Precious Williams, Pastor Mitchell, Christ Embassy, most of these monies were under the Christ Embassy. We traced monies to Christ Embassy. That's only one, just about 8 pages of bank statement. I traced about 2.4 billion going into an account in Christ Embassy. The moment the money comes in, it's filtered away to other accounts. So what is the account now? What they did was go to State High Court. That's already a court, the Federal High Court said we should investigate, that the interim order would last till the completion of investigation and possible prosecution of those liable. A judge of the State High Court made an order saying that we should not do our work, sorry, we should not do the work, we should stay in action, that they are before him. I went to the court and told this judge, we have an order of this Federal High Court. He said, show me. I showed him the order. After seeing the order, he kept renewing his order against us. Where a judge is a judge of coordinated jurisdiction, invariably sits on appeal over an order of another judge. It showed that no, the law frowns at that. They are doing this to frustrate us from going ahead. You see? So that is it. That is to show you what we are suffering.
It is interesting to note that 70% of cybercrime offenders are undergraduates, and this is according to ACE1 Nuhu Buhari Dalhatu of the Cybercrimes Unit of the Commission.
So most of the victims are individual. However, you see in the victims, sometimes you harvest people that will help you do the work. So how do you harvest them or employ them to help you do the work? Because cybercrime is easy, I can do it alone. But laundering the proceeds to avoid me being arrested, I need some shield. And we call them in investigation money mule. You need to create some money mule that the money will pass through, and if the law enforcement investigation will end up on them. Then most of them you find out that you meet him on WhatsApp or Facebook, you start a relationship. Tomorrow you tell you, okay, give me your account, let me send something, you send me money, I say this thing. There is a lady in Germany, she meets one American guy who is an oil marketer in Nigeria, and he stays in Nigeria, and they were in love. So she wanted to travel for summer in America. So he promised to give her, I think, $15,000 for her to travel. So he mistakenly sent, so he steal money somewhere, collect her account, and send $75,000. So he was like, okay, sorry, it's his secretary mistake that sent 75. She took the 15,000 and sent $60,000 through Western Union to him in Nigeria. So he sent, so now name have to come in. So he is pretending to be a white man doing business in Nigeria. He say all Oyibos working in Nigeria that are not allowed to collect Western Union in their name. The military will come and pick them. So they usually send some indigent to go and pick. So he now gave her an Igbo name. That person have never come to Nigeria in his life. He was born in Lagos, everything about him is Lagos. So but if you look at his childhood victim, he's just showing his either Irori or he has gone to his what do they call it, oil rig. So he was moving. So until she become a victim. Because when the bank comes, it's a stolen money, and she has already transferred the $60,000. And he blocked her, he stopped talking to her. 70% of the target today, especially in Nigeria, are corporations and business entities. So, and the cooperation between the law enforcement, which is the public side, and the private companies that are falling victims to this needs budget. Sometimes, if the money is immaterial, the company will feel it is not material. Unknown to them, it's just proof of concept. It happens this because usually, based on my experience, And I was presenting the paper just in September, and I told them that if that long 1st October break comes and go, there should be an incident in the bank. And it happens with one of the commercial banks. So but what happened? They did just proof of concept. They moved 125 million. So, and the guy was able to remove 5 million. The bank was able to block 120 million. So they felt it's immaterial. They don't need even to complain to anybody. And they keep quiet. The following week, another weekend, they hit them 1.2 billion. Wow. So that was when they come and are complaining. Look at what happened, look at what happened. Well, this is because sometimes it's a proof of concept. If I sit down as a hacker and I design a program, I have to test run the program. Will the program work? Yes. If the program works, that's when I will now say, okay, now it's time for me to do the mends. So sometimes you see it, you are thinking, the private company is thinking it's something it's a loss that we can absorb. So the 5 million is just a lot that they can absorb. Unknowing to them, he has just done he is doing a proof of concept. So he proved his concept, test run his concept, and the concept worked. So he now did the memo. So that's why we have to start running at that scale. Finally, unfortunately, we have to find out it's another politician that needs money to do politics. Actually, he was busy paying these guys printers to print his posters, the guy to paint the cars and everything. So that was how we would now get the printer, and we gave him a contract to do. We want him to do some posters for us. So he said, okay, he has to deliver this one project. So okay, no problem. When you deliver, we will now be waiting for you. Not knowing we have somebody following you. So they want to move and should be working from Canada. So, and this is one of the good things about cyber. You can work from home. There is a father that came. There is a father that brought. Going to miss your flight.
Where do we draw the line between cybercrime, crypto trading, cryptocurrency and forex trading?
Forex trading, according to myself, I call it gambling. Yes, because that's the reality. Because most of the forex trading is a derivative. In a derivative market, I don't have gold, but I will sell gold to you. How does it start? Then I will tell you if the price of gold go up today, you make profit. Then if the price of gold falls down, you lose. That is gambling. So that is my own position, because all those people say, you find out that the person in that always making money, and I am the one regulating the market. It is my software, I designed the software, I created the market for you to come and trade on it. So I'm the one regulating the market. Do you think I will be making loss? No. So,
Members of the press expressed satisfaction with the Commission's enlightenment and pledged to always discharge their duty with a sense of responsibility that is required.
My name is David Sihanacho. I work with Village Newspapers. I think it's commendable that today EFCC Rivers branch Port Harcourt branch brought us together to enlighten us on things that are happening within their operations, basically on this issue of cybercrime. They say information is key. If you're well informed, you can't be deformed. We are very happy that at least we have been given some keys to understanding when these fraudsters are coming very close, and what we need to do as individuals to ensure that we are not defrauded and our facilities are not easily hacked into. If you ask me, I would say the training was actually resourceful. It's something people who actually want to succeed, people who actually don't want to be victims of fraudsters, of hackers, need. On the same vein, or in the same hand, I want to mention that this kind of training should not just be a one-off thing. It should be something that once in a while we reporters, journalists who are working with them
should be brought together and given keys, because it's also going to help us in our reporting. We want to file some reports. What makes a reporter well balanced is when you have jargons of a particular field. This is opening us up, or the program itself has opened us up to understanding some of the things they do. Because a lot of us earlier, we feel they are not even doing enough. But from the lectures today, we understand that EFCC actually is working. It's just that it's still work in progress. They need to work harder in order for Nigerians to feel very impressed that they are actually doing the work.
How does this change your impression about the EFCC?
Like I've mentioned earlier, I feel that they do more of paperwork, that they are more friendly with media. But today I think it is becoming very real to me that actually EFCC is carrying out investigations. The level of crime committed in the cyberspace is huge. It's not like where you say 5 people have committed crime. From what the data they are giving out, you notice that even as we talk, over 10,000 people are in the space defrauding others. So you see, it's not a kind of fight you think you can just fight with a kid's glove. It's something that needs to be taken very seriously, because the level of crime in the cyberspace is very huge. So they are working. I give it to them. They are working very hard.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1, action. After 2 hours of very intensive lectures and deliberations from the officials of the EFCC, we, the journalists here, would say that they have been well informed about the activities of the Financial Crimes Commission. And in this whole time, we get to hear about how the EFCC is doing so much to ward off cybercrimes activity in our country. I must tell you that yes, journalists have been well informed, and for me, I will tell you that I am really satisfied about the activities of the EFCC. At least we get to know that they have been doing a whole lot in cybercrime, and then the challenges of getting to do their job despite obstacles from both government and also private sectors. We get to hear that sometimes they want to do their job, but activities from politicians and and the likes will not let it flow very well. But in general, it has been a very enlightening time with members of the Commission here in Port Harcourt, and they have promised that they are also going to help us get our jobs done by giving us access to do more and better investigative journalism as we move on. I must say that it has been an interesting time, and I want to thank you very much. My name is William Sabule, reporting live from the EFCC office here in River State, Port Harcourt.